Alright YouTubers, here we are again. Today we are going to be looking at the Austar AX A6 6x6 RC truck. So this truck has metal links. Just throw it over on its side like that. It's got metal links, metal drive shafts, a 550 motor, 2-speed transmission, front and rear locking diffs. But this is hard body. Notice the interior. Ta-da! It is right hand driven. Or got a right hand side driver anyway. Well, it'll have a driver soon. I gotta put a driver in there anyway. My logo. It's got a tire rack, but I didn't put it in yet because I feel like it already makes the vehicle's already top heavy, and I don't want to make it any more top heavy than what it is. Open tailgate. Alright, so when I got this thing, it came in a regular brown cardboard box with cardboard slots in the bottom for the wheels, and that was it. It wasn't a labeled box or decorated in any way, shape, or form. The rear bumper and the front bumper and the tire rack you have to install yourself. Everything else is already put together. The tires are pretty soft. They were picking up stuff as I was driving over here, you know, and slinging it around. But I'm not too sure how they're going to perform, or how this thing is going to perform. Like I said earlier, it is a 2-speed transmission. It is a 2-speed shift on the fly transmission. The hood opens up, or for you British folks, the bonnet. But this thing is top heavy, so I'm not too sure how it's gonna perform. It does have, it appears to be a waterproof ESC. I haven't seen anything that says that it is waterproof, but it only goes to 2S. I don't like that. That's the first thing I'm going to change. Then I'm going to change the motor. The shocks came empty. There was no oil in them whatsoever. I had to fill it up. One of the shocks, the threads had, it looked like little metal beads in the threads, so it actually stripped out the cap in one of the shocks. So I'm expecting to see oil leaking out of one of my shocks here later on. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually it's going to happen. So now, notice there's no body clips. There is no body clips, but the body is held on by wing nuts and bars. I am not a fan of this in any way, shape, or form. Definitely something else I'm going to have to change somehow. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so the controller has the shifter in channel 3, and channel 5 and channel 6 are your differential lock and unlocks. Right now I have it in low gear and everything's locked. And that's it. And now notice how it's just rolling backwards. It's set up for a crawler, but apparently there's not much of a drag brake, at least not in high gear. Low gear, that's good. It does it in low gear, but it doesn't do it in high gear. All right, so let's finish this climb. Just by the way that it's running and sounding, it's kind of has a diesel sound to it, which is kind of odd, but interesting. Huh. So this is not just your normal everyday dirt here. This is a mixture of dirt and sand and obviously tree roots and stuff. Plus it's been raining, so it's a little slick. With a little wheel speed, we'll get up the climb. As I had stated earlier, the ESC is a 2S only, so I'm not expecting too much out of it, to be honest with you. Tomorrow, we're going to verify if it's waterproof or not. So, just an idea as to what we just climbed. That's what we just climbed. And we did that in low gear. Now let's go back, see if we can do it in high gear. First we're going to do a little descent though. We're going to watch the drag brake. Ooh, it's slick. Just a little bit on the trigger and it just wants to go. All right. Now it's in high gear. We'll just coast to the bottom. All right, now it's in high gear, coming up the hill. I'm gonna go with the same. Oh, that's interesting. It's amazing what a little wheel speed does. It climbed it easier, I would say, than It did in low gear because it had the wheel speed. Huh. Well, that was weird. All right. Let's investigate. All right. Figured it out. Apparently earlier when I set my remote down, I knocked one of the batteries loose. As you can see, there's not many rocks and things for me at this point. It's all uphill and in the forest. So we're gonna keep going with this trail and try and find something good. All right, let's watch some articulation of them wheels. Ah. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. All right. Ah. It doesn't have much of a turning radius, but it is a 6x6, so what do you expect, right? So I'm going to say this just right off the bat. The tires, they're not bad, but there are better tires out there. And for this terrain, I'm not thinking that these are the right tires for this terrain. I've seen my XORs on my Wraith do way better in these conditions. So the fact that this is being able to go through the obstacles that it's going through, I'm just going to chalk up to it being a 6x6. Okay, got a slight little incline. I mean, it's kind of a steep incline. It's definitely a 45 degree. I know it doesn't look like it here, but maybe a 30 degree. We'll just go with a 30. That's what it looks more like, a 30 degree incline. Very light trigger. Low gear. So it can creep. Which is a good thing. Now this next little obstacle is something that I have videoed my Gen 8 doing on multiple occasions, and well, my Gen 8 has different tires. I did this with my Gen 8 with mudslingers. Same slow crawl. Notice how it struggles. This is a 6x6. It is in low gear. Alright, so switch it. Give it a little. Oh! Ah. So with a little extra wheel speed, it'll do it. So in second gear or high gear, it'll do it, but should be able to do it in a lower gear. It's not that hard of a thing. Next obstacle. Okay, here's the next obstacle. Again, I climbed this with my Gen 8 with no problem, even with my G-Made. But again, they're running different tires. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I mean, yeah, I'm running the 6x6 and checking it out and stuff. But I'm testing these tires. I want to test these stock tires to see just how good they really are. Would it do better with some canyon trails on it? Or some deep woods? Ooh. There we go. Little wheel speed. Tires bit right in and did the job. Ooh. This dude is top heavy too, so. Ooh. Doesn't even look like that bad of a hill, but it does have quite a little angle to it. Ooh. All right, next obstacle. Okay, this next thing is something I have seen many trucks fail. I've yet to see a truck actually complete this. So maybe today the 6x6 will do it. Do I have confidence that it will? Because of the tires? No. All right, let's switch to a little wheel speed. Wow, these tires are just killing this truck. Alright, so it just goes to show, boys and girls, that a good set of tires will do amazing things. These are not a good set of tires. Are they better than most stock tires? I would say equal to, if not, they are maybe better, because they do seem to be a little softer and a little stickier. But as far as this terrain and what these tires are supposedly made for, as you can see, the treads are completely caked with sand and dirt, which means very little traction. All right, this is the hard part. The other stuff was easy. This is the part that I have yet to see a truck do. That's not a 6x6. See, it's dropping right there in that hole, and it's sitting there on that slick rock, and it just doesn't get any traction whatsoever. Alright, let's try a little wheel speed. Nope. Well, there we go. Still can't get past it. Not this direction anyway. And it just doesn't even look that bad. But for some odd reason, nobody can pass this. It is the oddest, most frustrating thing. Okay. Next obstacle. So I swapped out the battery, and I want to go ahead and show you the underneath of this thing. 2-speed transmission servo, locking diff servos. Does that look familiar to anybody? Anybody at all? Comes with a middle gear 25 kg well, how come it's not zooming in? Anyway, 25 kg servo. We're gonna find out later if it's waterproof or not. Same with the speed controller. As you can see right here on the speed controller, well, I don't understand why it's not zooming in. Anyway, you have jumpers like some of your other ones, but this is 2S only and not 3S, and that in itself right there is just horrible. It's 27 turn motor, 550. They're calling it a 555. I don't know what that is. But so there you go. And then this is how it gets mounted. So frustrating. Alright, let's continue. Okay, I figured 6x6 in low gear. Let's see what the turning radius is, right? Holy cow. That was pretty big. Alright, let's do it in a higher gear, see if it changes anything. Oh, sorry, that's the lower gear. Lower gear actually had a tighter turning radius. Alright, let's unlock that front diff, see what happens. Well, it's equal. Alright, so let's unlock the rear diff, see what happens. So there you go. If you want to do a tight turn radius, unlock all your diffs and then do it. But this is crawling. When do we do that? Okay, let's go ahead and do a speed run here. That's high gear with unlocked diffs. That's low gear with unlocked diffs. And now, high gear with locked diffs. Whoops. And now low gear lock diff, or yeah, low gear lock diffs. Look out, coming in hot. Okay, next obstacle. Alright YouTubers, well, the last obstacle is underwater, so can't do anything with that right now. Water's going to be tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. And if this is your first time doing anything with RC, welcome to the family. Bye now. Not even magnets, just screws. Magnets there and screws there. What is that?